You know who it is, and you know what time it is. Time to piss off some feminists, trad cucks, and whoever don't want to know the truth. Oh well, let's get started. What is going on, gents? It's RPM here, reporting for Mobile Command. Gentlemen, I'm going to be doing a 2-for-1 article in this video. Why? Because both of these articles involve none other than the dynamic duo of hypocrisy, the absolute worst representations of women out there. Man, this is just wonderful. Now, the first article was sent to me by my OG, the Melancholic Tiger, and it was published on the 15th of September. Cardi B files for divorce from husband Migos rapper Offset. Wow. Now, before I go any further, Cardi B, who just had that smoke for Candace Owens marrying a white man, but yet she is about to go through a divorce. Wow. Just wow. According to legal records in Fulton County Superior Court, Cardi B, real name Belcalis Marlenas Almanzar, filed for dissolution of marriage, asking the court to end her marriage. Now, when you look at her real name, this is not the name of a Black American woman. However, she has no problems speaking for the Black community, that trash heap that it is, and ironically, she has gone on record to outright say that no, she is not a Black woman. And she's also gone on record to say that she set up, drugged, and robbed men. And let's be perfectly honest about this. The skin pigmentation of the men that she was setting up to drug and rob were Black. And yet, this woman has so much influence in the Black community. Make that make sense. Anyway, according to Hollywood Unlocked, who broke the story, Georgia court officers confirmed the filing, which is filed against her husband Offset, real name Kyrie Cephas. How the hell does a Black man get a Japanese name? Oh, sorry, Kyrie would be a Japanese name. My bad. The shocking news comes after Cardi B and Offset's relationship has its ups and downs. But following a huge moment in the rapper's career with the success of WAP. Oh. Oh, the irony. The irony abounds. WAP. Hey, Cardi B, if your WAP was so good, then your husband wouldn't be out banging other women. You see, ladies, one of her most infamous lyrics in that song, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got that ring. This right here should be a massive wake-up call for a lot of you women out there, but it won't. Because this clearly illustrates if all you have to bring to a man's life is sex, guess what? Eventually, he's going to get tired of that. That is the only bargaining chip you have to offer to men. And guess what? More and more men are realizing that that bargaining chip is just not worth it. It's no longer good enough. You need to bring certain skills of a woman to the table. Scratch that, to a man's table. As we reported, the couple were secretly married in 2018, but were plagued by numerous rumors of infidelity immediately following the marriage. Well, that right there should have been the annulment moment. Wait a minute, they've been married for how long? Less than 5 years? I don't know how Georgia courts do it, but oh, that's right, they might have assets together. So yeah, it would be a contested divorce as opposed to just a straight mediated annulment. The couple shares one daughter together, Culture. But it's unclear if Cardi B is asking for full custody of their child, which we know she is, by the way. We know she will be asking for full custody and support. According to HU, Cardi B previously announced her decision to divorce Offset, but changed her mind after Offset made a very public apology at one of her biggest public festival performances. Like a true simp. All of my wrongs have been made public. I figure it's only time that I make my apologies public too, Offset said at the time. It appears the issues between the couple were too much to get beyond because the Bodak Yellow rapper is now asking the judge to formally end their marriage. As you know, the couple just celebrated their daughter's birthday together, and Cardi shared a video of Offset dancing inside their rented home. See, that right there is also something that a lot of entertainers don't talk about. A lot of them, they rent their big, lavish homes. Maybe that's just so far as the rappers, because a lot of other entertainers actually own homes. Just food for thought. It appears at the time everything was going all right in their relationship. At this point, Cardi B has not yet addressed the divorce filing publicly, and it appears Offset has not responded to the legal filing in Georgia. Yeah. See, that's one half of the dynamic duo. Now let's go back to another story that was published on the 1st of September. Megan the Horse on policing women's body and why WAP is so important. Now, I had wrestled on whether or not I was going to actually cover this article, but at this point, why not? I'm just going to read a little bit of this article, or should I say, in my opinion, the meat of it. At the beginning of August, Megan joined forces with fellow cheerful rapper Cardi B for WAP, a slick, buoyant ode to their lady parts. Over a sample of Frank Ski's 1993 single, There's Some Hoes in This House, Cardi and Meg trade sexual innuendos about how they want to be pleased, a topic central to both rappers' sexually charged lyrics. But WAP also sparked outrage and criticism from men who blasted the rappers about their lyrics. Hip-hop has never had an issue with men expressing their sexual prowess through degrading lyrics about women's bodies. But when two of the rappers' biggest female stars do it, it's considered raunchy, or as CeeLo Green put it, salacious gesturing to get into position, which ironically, CeeLo decided to backtrack and apologize, which he never should have done. See, this is why so many black men in this industry have no respect. We will say something, and then as soon as the black female collective decide to come for our neck, we back down. And other black men will not step in and circle the wagons and say, no, he is right. See, this is why the black community is in such a disarray that it is. But keeping on, Megan responded to the complaints about Twitter, writing, LOL, dudes will scream slob on my knob, word for word, and crying about WAP face with tears of joy. Bye, little boy. Yeah, right. On the outrage from WAP revealed to her, Megan says, although we have so many incredible women in hip hop killing it right now, and in the past, there's still a shift that needs to happen around the perception of women owning her own sexuality. Powerful women who have agency over their bodies aren't something to look down on. And that's pretty much the gist of what I can stomach from that article. Society policing women's bodies. Now, beyond Muslims and the Amish, this society has let women go all out with expressing their bodies. Especially out here in California, where we all know what the daily uniform is for women. Yoga pants. Yes, yeah. We've gotten to the point that obese women are wearing yoga pants, to the point that you can literally see the curdled cottage cheese in their legs. Oh, it's disgusting. It is disgusting. And of course, on the opposite end of the spectrum, you have the women who actually work out, who are actually worthy of the yoga pants. And to this point now, they're literally wearing the yoga pants shorts, the spandex shorts. Yeah. To the point that literally the bottom of their butt is hanging out. But yet somehow, if you look at that woman as a man, you're the bad guy. You're the pervert. You're the creep. Last time I checked, when you put something out for public display, you cannot pick and choose what parts of the public are allowed to look at it. Yeah. But as I state before, men have become so mentally weak out here that yes, everything goes with women. And I'm going to be perfectly honest about something. If women were allowed to walk around in the nude and men had to bow their heads when one came around, if that law was made at 12 noon on Monday, I can guarantee you by 12:10 on that same Monday, damn near every woman would come out of their house butt naked. So once again, I would ask this Meg the horse, how is it that society is policing women's bodies? Oh, that's right. It's called consequences. Yeah. Consequences. Now, don't get me wrong. As a red-blooded heterosexual male, I do and will always enjoy a nicely shaped woman. However, I also will say to myself, if she's going to put herself on display like that, that is not a woman that I could ever take seriously. I could never take a woman like that seriously. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull an old file from an argument that myself and the meat sack had. One night, we wanted to go out to get something to eat. But she wanted to come out the house in some of those like tight, almost tight shorts. And I said, where do you think you're going dressed like that? Oh, I'm going with you. Oh, are we going to go into the store? Yeah. Oh, no, you're not. You're not coming out the house representing me looking like that. Well, you can't control what I wear. Last time I checked, I'm your husband, and you damn right I have a say-so in what you wear. So here's what you do. Either you put on some full-length sweatpants, or you stay here and I go get myself and the kids something to eat. And you figure out your own thing. Well, I just stay here. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, bye. Now, of course, she was mad at me, but guess what? I didn't care. In that moment, I stood my ground and said, no, you will not come out of the house representing me looking like that, because you know what you want. You want attention from other men. And ironically, earlier that day, she had the same thing to say about another woman who was in yoga pants. Boy, the hypocrisy of the female mind never ceases to amaze me. But yeah, so far as quote unquote policing women's bodies, we should. Men should. But guess what? It's too far gone now. Too many thirsty men give these women the confidence to come out the house dressed like anything. As Dave Chappelle said, you may not be a whore, but you are wearing a whore's uniform. That goes for skin-tight dresses, yoga pants, all that. But guess what, ladies? It is what it is. And more men are starting to realize this ever so slowly, and they're starting to say, you know what? I'm not going to take you seriously. Remember, gentlemen, you do not have to accept what these modern women are offering. If she wants to come out dressed like, whatever, guess what? You can say, oh, you know what? No, nah, put some clothes on. Put some clothes on. And if she gives you any lip, be ready to walk away. That's the main thing, gentlemen. That's it. That's all you can do. You know what? I'd rather be by myself than to be with a disrespectful, contentious woman. You can't even give me the common courtesy as my girlfriend to dress up in a nice way. Oh no. Time for me to walk. Well, read both of these articles. Let me know what you guys think. And ladies, the power is still metaphorically out, and feminism is still against the ropes. And with everything going on, the hypocrisy of the modern woman is it's incalculable. And here you have two of the worst representations of the female collective on full display. That's all I got to say for this one. RPM, I am